Welcome to this session on scheduling, resource allocation, and budgeting in software testing. Once your test strategy and estimates are in place, the next step is turning plans into a working timeline and assigning the right people and tools. Let's break down how to structure these elements efficiently. First, scheduling. A test schedule is a timeline that outlines when each testing activity will take place, from test planning and environment setup to execution, defect logging, and final reporting. The goal is to align testing efforts with the overall project timeline while ensuring there's enough time to test thoroughly. Start by identifying all testing tasks using a work breakdown structure. Then, estimate the duration of each task and sequence them logically. Dependencies matter here. For example, you can't start system testing until integration testing is complete. Use project management tools like Gantt charts, Trello, or Jira to visualize the timeline and monitor progress. It's important to build in buffer time for unexpected issues like environment delays, defect retesting, or late code drops. Also, consider parallel testing opportunities, like executing performance testing while functional testing wraps up. Next, let's talk about resource allocation. This means assigning the right people, tools, and environments to each testing activity. Resources include test engineers, test leads, automation specialists, performance testers, and domain experts. Their availability and skill set should match the task requirements. If your timeline is tight, you may need to scale the team or shift resources across priorities. Consider automation to free up manual effort for exploratory testing or edge case validation. Also, don't forget about non-human resources, like testing tools, licenses, cloud services, and test environments. Make sure they're available when needed. Effective resource allocation requires collaboration between QA, development, and project management. Regular stand-ups and transparent tracking help prevent bottlenecks and underutilization. Now let's get into budgeting. Testing is a critical investment, and managing its cost is part of smart planning. Budgeting includes direct costs like salaries, contractor fees, and tool licenses, as well as indirect costs like infrastructure, training, and maintenance. To build your test budget, start by identifying fixed versus variable costs. Fixed costs might include your test environment setup and tool subscriptions. Variable costs could be based on team size, testing hours, or third-party services. Your earlier effort estimation feeds into budget planning. For example, if you estimate 1,000 test hours and your average cost per hour is $50, you're looking at $50,000 in labor alone. Always include a buffer, typically 10 to 15%, to accommodate unforeseen expenses like additional testing cycles or tool upgrades. A solid budget helps justify testing value to stakeholders. It also ensures there are enough resources to complete testing effectively without compromising quality or speed. To recap, scheduling maps out the when, resource allocation handles the who and what, and budgeting addresses the how much. All three elements work together to keep your testing effort on track, on time, and within scope. In our next session, we'll explore how to write effective test plans and documentation that tie everything together. Let's keep moving forward.